Guys, welcome back to Secret Base Trainer. Before we get started, we're giving away these cards. If you're interested in winning, details are later in the video. Look at this stack. It's officially Mail Day episode 2. Woo! I'm so excited. I've actually been practicing massive loads of self-restraint in not opening these things. Every time something came in, I wanted to open it on the spot, but kind of became a mountain of sorts. There are actually some pretty cool things in here. There's a little bit of drama. Might get the adrenaline going. I'm a little bit nervous because there's something big in here, and what it turns out to be is going to significantly impact my collection decision going forward. Okay, item 1. Don't remember what this is. Ooh, brown bag. Okay, what's this? Oh, some Magic the Gathering sleeves for my Pokemon decks. That'll be fun. I grew up knowing all the sets, knowing all about it, but just wasn't interested in it. I'm going to throw this on a deck and see if I can play competitively Pokemon in Japan. It'll be fun. And this is, of course, the Japanese. That's an interesting way to start our Pokemon unboxing with some Magic cards. All right, item 2. What is this? I guarantee it's not Magic for sure. So this is one of these Japanese mystery pack services. When you don't hit anything, occasionally you'll get some dud cards. And I opted, instead of redeeming them for points, to have them sent to me just because I didn't have it, and the point value I could have gotten for redeeming this was less than the value of the card itself. So I actually got this for a good deal. I would have paid more if I had bought the card itself on the secondary market. Okay, first of all, no whitening, no chipping on the edges, corners, everything looks good, and it is. Okay, we'll see you Indy. Didn't have this. This is S10A. So a little bit more set progress. All right, item 3. If I recall correctly, this was either a Yahoo Auctions or a Mercari item. What is this going to be? Ooh. Okay, loose cards. Oh, hey, check it out. Yes, okay, good. Cool, I was nervous about this stuff. All right, so this is one of these promo cards from Mega. Actually, admittedly, haven't gotten much into collecting the promos, and I am a major promo collector. Just haven't bothered, been busy collecting other things. So this is from the Start Deck 100. They had this Start Deck 100 series, and this is the promo card you can get from it. Just a mirror, pretty competitive, good card. And that's one more for the promo collection. And then this is, I believe, this is one of these Pokemon Gym promo packs. I don't think this is round 1, but let's open this. Not a big fan, admittedly, wanted to have cards in a good condition of them all being thrown into a single sleeve like that. Hopefully they are not worse for the wear. I don't see any damage on the top view, at least. We'll check the backs later. But this is, I believe there's 7 in the set. Okay. Yeah, another just one of these Pokemon Gym promo sets, 7 cards. And then additionally, people who won in the 100-person mass battle event, you would win one of these stickers. This isn't a trophy card per se, but this will actually fit in a 9-pocket sleeve, so I may throw it in one of my oddities binders. All right, item 4. This, I believe, is another auction or flea market site purchase. Ooh, this is a light one too. What is this? Oh, hey, check it out. Talking about rarities. Oddities. Gaka Insight 2025. This is one of those Pokemon events they had for kids. This is a standard sticker. Nothing particularly special about it. They have a file of oddities, rarities. Occasionally, they have these stickers. They're almost like trophy cards. They're card size, and I'll throw them in a binder. This one is also, actually, you'll see it's a little bit oversized. My kind of rule of thumb is if they'll fit a 9-pocket sleeve or penny sleeve, I'll add them to the collection. If it is oversized, I might not. We'll see how that goes later. I wanted this though. Whenever one of these comes out, I try to get it just for posterity. Here we go. Moving on. What's this? Package 5? Ooh, hey, right. I just pull it straight out. No padding, no protection. A couple cards on the outside for protection, apparently. And no scratches, no chipping on the backs. Looks nice. And they put in a big, heavy protector too. Ooh, hello. Mega Rucharu EX. And you think, oh, okay, sure, it's cool. It's an MA. But what is special about this? As it were, this is one of those simplified Chinese error cards. This isn't going to show up as well as I would like on camera here, but this is one of those simplified error cards. Maybe you can see behind the text a little bit, there's a bit of a silhouette where the foil treatment for the simplified Chinese was added. So this is actually an error card. They've actually gone up in price quite a lot. And you can see here, for example, the attack, there's a little bit, you see there's a shadow almost. That is where the simplified Chinese text would have been overlaid. So this is one of the error cards. And each one of the MAs from Mega Dream EX had one of them. This is admittedly one of the cheaper ones, but eventually, the Pokemon Company officially recognized it as an error card. So for me, that's an official card. So you don't have the complete set unless you have all the errors. Okay. Oh, hey, check it out. Before GM ever got me into collecting sealed boxes and the like, I always liked collecting sealed packs. Okay, so this is from the Mega generation now, Pokemon Card Gym promo card pack. This isn't great condition. They slammed a bunch into one single package, but I have 3 here, a little bit more wrinkly than I would prefer, but we'll see. Maybe they'll, once they're breathing, they'll loosen up a bit. But interestingly, these promo card packs, I don't think they've done this before. They have the same series of 7 cards, but they did 2 different colors for the packs. 1 each will go to the collection. May open these others, may keep them sealed and hold them for a rainy day. We'll see. All right, we're slowly getting into the bigger stuff now. Ooh, what is this? This is from 7-Net Shopping, 7-Eleven. Okay, if you want to do a lottery, you have to have some purchase history, and I didn't. So I thought, okay, if I'm going to buy something, I might as well buy something Pokemon card adjacent, something related to the card game. And of course, everything's sold out. They did have one thing. I thought, okay, shoot. Okay, I'll give it a shot. This is for every player. It's not necessarily Pokemon only, but it was a book that was up. It was about the only thing I thought that might be interesting. It's the mentality for becoming a really strong card game player. Okay, so I'm going to open it up, read it. It might be fun. Kind of looking at logic, card games from a deeper perspective. Taking outside of card games specifically and applying other principles to becoming a good player. This definitely is more of an advanced book. If you remember a couple years ago, the Pokemon Company put out this Pokemon card game logical thinking book, and it's for a more elementary audience. The one I got this time is certainly going to be a bit more advanced. All right, a mysterious box of unknown origins. Oh. Ooh, hello. What's this? Okay. Ooh, I saw something. I saw something shiny. What is this? Ooh, hello. Hey. How do you do? One of these online card shops I came across. I was looking for a couple of things specifically, and I thought while I'm at it, let's see if they have anything else cheap. I had things that I wanted, so I just grabbed them all. All right, so we have Mugen Daina VMAX S4A. Quite some time ago now in the Sword and Shield era. Cerebi V from S6K, mid Sword Shield. Donkarasu GX, Sun Moon 10, an RR, but I did not have it. It's going to be fun when all the boxes are open to see actually how many cards, by how many cards my collection has increased. Okay, another mysterious box. Ooh, with a rip strip. Ooh, thank you. Listen, all right, here we go. Ready? Ooh, love it. This is the kind of thing, as a collector, I get excited about. GM and I recently talked about this. This was what I was telling about. Okay, check it out. This is another look. It's in our 2025 year-end collecting highlights video. GM and I talked about this. This is what in my top 5. This is a Sun and Moon era promo card pack, and there are only 100 of these in the world. This is, if not the rarest, this is one of the rarest from amongst all of Pokemon's many offerings. This was an Edian exclusive in 2017. If you participated in the stamp rally, you could win different items, a playmat, a deck case, and there was also these promo card packs. And they're very nondescript, but this design by itself does not exist in Japanese apart from this pack. So it consists of 10 water energy, 10 fire energy, 100 packs, so there are only 1,000 of these cards in the world, and there are only 100 of these packs in the world. This is the second one of these I have now. So technically, I'm the owner of 2% of the world's stock of these. There are, of course, a number that have been opened. A lot of these would have gone to kids, people who wanted to play with them, just open them because they're curious. So this is certainly a rarity. There are not 100 of these sealed in the world anymore. They don't have a particularly flashy design, no fan favorite Pokemon on them. They have promo Fire Water 2017 on them. Nothing to write home about, but they are one of the rarest packs in the world. Of course, I'd like to get more in the future if I can find them. So when I open, throw a copy each in my Sun and Moon promo file, because ultimately, this is on the Pokemon card website in Japan. They do have this in their directory. You can find this. So if you're a Sun and Moon era promo card collector and you don't have this, you do not have a complete Japanese collection. So this is essential to have a complete Sun and Moon era promo card collection. That's a great pickup. Okay, getting to the end. So this is the item I think I was pretty nervous about. I think this is the one. If you saw my release day video from Mega Dream EX, this one here, if you haven't, go check it out. It's pretty fun. On release day, I opened a bunch of loose packs. At night, I went out for one more round, popped by a convenience store, got a couple packs, and from those last several packs I opened, I pulled the Gengar EX, the SAR, the most expensive card in the set, barring the Mega Dream EX, the error cards. I pulled the second most expensive card from a random pack. We know that they're extremely low seeded, and I just got lucky I hit it. But it had a big production error scratch on it. It was missing some of the foil relief, and I submitted it to the Pokemon card company. They have this service where you can replace cards. First you submit a photo, description, they inspect it, and if they approve it, then you send it to their fulfillment center, they check it, and then ultimately if it meets their criteria, they'll send you a mint copy. Mine was very clearly a terrible factory error. It's not an error card, it's just a bad relief. They mass print cards now, and that's what happens when you have this volume. You can't do quality control properly. It's a mess. Thankfully, at least in Japan, sometimes they'll replace cards. I've had success before. This is by far the most egregious issue, but I have on social media seen people recently say that they've submitted errors like mine and have not gotten it successfully exchanged. So I could open this up and they'll say, thank you for your submission, but it does not meet our criteria for replacement. So if that's the case, do I flip this on the market, take a little bit of a hit, but use that money to go get a mint copy? I just throw it in the binder for the time being. It all depends on this. I'm quite nervous about this. I really would like it for this to be exchanged, because it is very clearly, it's a massive error. It shouldn't happen. We're spending money because we're expecting to see something good, and the customer should be right in this situation. But let's see, here we go. All right, so open it up. I am going to I am nervous about this. It should by all means be exchanged, but Pokemon Company isn't always the fairest. They don't always do the right thing. So let's see what they say. All right, hopefully they did the right thing this time. So open it up, and as always, here's this letter. Pokemon Company, white letter, well packaged, appreciate that. Who knows what's in here though. Moment of truth. I'm going to put some suspenseful music back here because it very well could be the same card but just been replaced. I gotta say, I'm going to take out the contents. I like the envelopes, very nondescript white, but then inside yellow. Little detail, it's fun. Okay, so they gave me back my receipt for the purchase, and there's a stamp on the front that says this has been reviewed, so I couldn't, for example, resubmit this. It has a big stamp on the top that says it's already been checked. Okay, so here was what they say. Okay, so it says, this is notification of shipment of your item. The person who reviewed my card introduces himself, says thank you for your love of the game. Regarding your submission, yes, we are sending you a new copy of this card. We apologize for the trouble. We deeply regret the circumstance. We hope for your continued support and patronage of the Pokemon card game. Send me a new copy. Yeah. And then there's just a second page, just information about the replacement itself. Fine print about the replacement. Did I get a replacement? Okay, let's see. If you see here, there's a photo. This is what the original card looked like. By all means, it should have been replaced, but they get lots of submissions. Sometimes their criteria are not always made clear. So it very well could have been sent back and they said, sorry, out of luck. But looks like we're in luck. So let's see what we get. Hopefully they don't send me a mint copy, but it's just off-centered to oblivion. Oh, I'm so happy. This is the highlight. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. So they throw it back in hard cardboard. And I'm sure that this is, if you're a collector, you see this. I always liked this. The folding over the tape, so it's easy. When we send out cards to winners, this is a practice we do at SecretBaseTrainer giveaways. We always make it a point of doing this. So it's easy to pull the cards out. They put it in a hard case and ja-ja. Woo! Yes, replacement copy. Okay, so on the original, there was this big, massive scratch. That it wasn't even a scratch like you would imagine a scratch. It was just the relief had not been properly applied. It was just missing, so it looked like a pool. It was kind of a bizarre factory error. Big splotch right on his arm, very clear. On the original video, you probably, if you had looked, you would have noticed it. Okay, replacement card. So I do notice one thing, and this is just by sight. This right side looks pretty thick. This left one doesn't look as thick. There might be a centering issue. It's definitely a mint copy, and I'd much rather prefer that than the one with the splotch on the arm. That's so good. I'm so happy that I had that. Wow, that's so good. All right, thank you very much for replacing that. It was a hassle. It shouldn't have taken that much work, but I got a mint copy. All right, down to 2 items. Hello, almost there. This is taking forever. Oh, it's been fun though. I'm not sure what this is. This is kind of a long box. Not sure what this is going to be. This might have been an auction thing. What is this exactly? What in the world? Okay, it's a mess. Okay, oh, it's well packaged. That, if nothing else, it is certainly well packaged. Thank you. Looks like some single cards. I don't think I have any more magic sleeves coming in. Pretty sure it's single cards. Oh, yeah. Hey, good stuff. Okay, I remember this. I remember ordering you. This is another error card from Mega Dream EX. All right. Can you see this? This is, they put this in a heavy loader. Wow, this sucker is heavy. I don't think you can see it very well. Yeah, the light on this is pretty hard. It's a magnet loader though, so hopefully you can get this off pretty easily. Okay. These error cards have just blown up in price. If you can see also this one, there's a bit of a strange black background to this. The simplified Chinese foil treatment gives it a strange shadow. And then on some of the attack here, this is kind of hard to see, but some of the Japanese text doesn't match up with the simplified Chinese foil treatment. So this is simplified Chinese error number 2. Okay, I started with the cheap ones. It's going to be a hassle to go back and get the big ones, but we'll do it at some point. All right, and finally, biggest box. It's surprisingly light for as large a box as this is. Okay, I think I know what it is. If it is what I think it is, it's worth a laugh. No way a box this big should be used. Okay. It was. Okay, there's this company. There's this company, kind of like a young kid's shop, like a baby shop. It's called Birthday here in Japan. Occasionally they'll do these lotteries. And I got a box of, I'll just leave it here. I got a box of this size for Mega Dream EX. It just had a couple splotches of tape and it just slapped in the middle of the box like that. Okay. Well, in any case, you got another box of Mega Dream EX. Cool. So this is, I was telling Jim, this is going to Jim. This is his box. Just make sure it's good. Sealed box of Mega Dream EX. That'll be going to GM. No, you've been waiting, homie. This is yours. Got the birthday sticker on it. Good thing about these stickers is they're pretty easy to take off. It's a shame that it's just slapped on there. recently I've been thinking, because I'm doing a sealed collection, I've been thinking maybe I'll just keep it on because it's kind of charming. You know where it came from. And like, if you've seen old Star Wars figures, a lot of the old vintage figures that are still carded, they have the sticker, the shop that they were sold at on them still. That's kind of cool. It's kind of charming, but GM will probably take it off. Anyway, that's a box going his way. Got it for retail too, man. These are what, double retail on the secondary market. So that is a good pickup. All right, I don't think I can throw everything on the screen here, but we will give it a shot. Okay, so it's a bit haphazard. Okay, that's a little bit of a mess on screen, but that's a pretty substantial mail day. I'm quite happy with that. Got some things to play with, some collection things, some rarities, a lot of promos, a box for GM, and the Mega Gengar EX SAR got replaced, no issue. They let me do it. It's such a good opening. All right, that's a great way to start the mail openings for 2026. Before we wrap up, as promised at the start of the video, we're giving away some cards. And to make it fun, to spice it up this time, we're going to give it away to 2 different people. So from amongst the cards shown on screen, we're going to break it up and give it to 2 different people. If you're interested in winning those cards, answer one of these 2 questions in the comments below. You don't need to answer both. You just answer one is fine. So one of 2 questions, please answer, add it to the comments, and you'll be added to the giveaway drawing. We'll do that at the end of the month. So question 1. On the Mega Gengar, what and where on the card was there something that required me to have it exchanged officially with the Pokemon Company? Question 2, this extremely rare promo pack. How many of these exist in the world? How many do I have? And which shop offered it? You got to answer those 3 questions, and we'll draw that and talk about it in a future market roundup. So thank you for stopping by. That was incredible, a lot of fun. That was about the perfect opening. I couldn't have asked for more. Got a lot of great things added. We'll talk to you again soon on the next Secret Base Trainer.
Secret Base Trainer.